Andrea Berta has a bigger problem at Arsenal than a striker. Andrea Berta problems have just got worse. I'm Ty Knight here for TK24 Sports. Now, if you're new to the show, like, subscribe, and turn that notification on before you do anything else today. Okay, right. Andrea Berta's problem has just flipped over tenfold. Arsenal crashed yesterday 1-0, a loss to PSG at home, Champions League semi-final. I'm trying to keep my cool because last night, after Arsenal lost that game, which they really and truly should have won, let's be real about it, Martin Ødegaard is the captain of Arsenal. But Martin Ødegaard is just the captain of this, hyping up the crowd, going around doing all that stupid nonsense. That's what he does. You just see him doing that, right? He can do that from the sub bench. He can just go up and down the touchline doing that. Because that's all we see from Martin Ødegaard. Martin Ødegaard of 2 years ago was fantastic. Martin Ødegaard of last year was fantastic. But after his injury, and I want to say this now, but people are going to think I'm being harsh. No, I won't go this far because then I would be taking a piss. Keep it professional. Martin Ødegaard has vanished. He has vanished like a Harry Potter spell has been casted upon him. It's that bad. When people were saying last night in terms of, let's say, a Curtis Shaw or Troops, who I don't know, but I have met and I have interacted once or twice, they say stupid things at times. And when I saw when Curtis said Enrique got schooled Arteta tonight, I was like, this is one of those little stupid tweets again where you're just trying to throw your grenade in there and then set the world alight. And then Troops are coming out with, oh, whatever he comes out with, right? He did come out with something. And I said, what do you mean by that? Arteta didn't get schooled yesterday. He didn't. The first 20 minutes of the game, literally, that's all PSG had, was the first 20 minutes. And they made the most of it. And they scored a goal from Dembele, good run from Cava. And then Declan Rice literally went from position where he was actually marking or in the zone to mark Dembele to not even get that shot off. That's all that goal came from. But the first 20 minutes, PSG were all over Arsenal. I'll give them that much. They were all over. But after that 20-minute spell, then Arsenal got back into the game and then overtook the game. They had 3 glorious chances, 1 goal disallowed. But the part where I'm saying about Andrea Berta's job is even harder. Martin Ødegaard has now made the striker not a priority, but an attacking midfielder, a seeker and a destroyer. If you watch my show, you'll understand what I was talking about, a seeker and a destroyer. Countries around the world have U-boats. They have submarines. They have seekers and destroyers. We do not have that. And I'll tell you one player who was a seeker and a destroyer yesterday, an 18-year-old playing as an inverted left back, who that's not even his natural position. He plays in midfield. Miles Lewis-Skelly yesterday was a seeker and a destroyer. He was always picking the ball up, drifting into midfield, turning, moving, running with the ball with purpose, passing the ball with purpose. He made a great chance for Martinelli, who fluffed his lines. And what he done last week in the Bernabeu, okay, that's great, cool, nice. But when he had that opportunity last night, and normally in a game, you only get one opportunity, you have to take it. Martin Ødegaard was just absent. He was absent yet again. And game after game after game after game, we are seeing this. And what's annoying is Mikel Arteta is constantly playing him. You've got Ethan Ranieri, who's given more highlights this season, and it's his first season playing for Arsenal than Martin Ødegaard has, okay? Mikel Arteta's got a lot to answer for, but I'm just happy that transfers don't lie with Mikel Arteta no more. It doesn't lie with Mikel Arteta no more. He doesn't have the voice. If you guys don't know that, now you know. Andrea Berta's job is even bigger because not only does he have to bring in a forward, he's also got to bring in a seeker and destroyer. Martin Ødegaard, at best, right now, he's playing himself to be a squad player. Captain, no. The captain leads you to victories. You know, when people went to war back in the day, they had their captain. They go, Captain, what do? We go and do this. Captain, where do you want me to be? I want you to be over here making this. Captain, we're looking to you today. Okay. Martin Ødegaard's role is just doing that. That is Martin Ødegaard's role as a captain for Arsenal. Do that on the touchline when Arsenal are playing okay. Go up and down and warm up and do that. That's what you are, a captain, and that is it. Sorry, phone's just going off. It's going wild. I'm more than upset for what I saw last night. I'm more than upset of what I saw as a display from the team, from Mikel Arteta. 5 minutes to go in the game, right? When I say 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes into stoppage time, he brings on Ethan Nwaneri and he takes off missing Martin Ødegaard. What kind of bullshit is that? What I want to see in the next game, so when we play Bournemouth and then we play PSG, I want to see Martin Ødegaard on the bench. And I want to see Ethan Nwaneri take up that role, see what he can do. Because at this moment, you have to roll the dice. Mikel Arteta, how about trying this one? Play Kieran Tierney at left back, bring in Miles Lewis-Skelly at the helm with a Thomas Partey, and let Declan Rice be the freight train that he is as a box-to-box midfielder, carrying the ball back and forth, supplying a Mikel Moreno who had the goal disallowed with a beautiful header, may I add. Trossard missed a great chance. Martinelli missed a great chance. We had a goal disallowed. So 3 golden opportunities there. And when we talk about the free kick, the players just got it wrong. They always start off offside, but what they didn't do this time around was get themselves back on side properly. That's what they got wrong. Apart from that, Arsenal were not that bad. So I hate the word that Mikel Arteta got outscored, because he didn't. Mikel Arteta just outscored himself. You've got to drop Martin Ødegaard. Andrea Berta's job just got 10 times harder, because you've got to buy the striker, buy the right striker, but you've got to go and buy a seeker and a destroyer to feed the striker that you wish to buy. Martin Ødegaard, I hate to say this, but maybe Real Madrid are right. This is the reason why Zinedine Zidane was not having faith in Martin Ødegaard. He shrinks under pressure. Big, important games. He's shrinking. Like I said, a Harry Potter spell has been cast upon this poor man, and he is no longer the player he was last season and the season before. Those last 2 seasons, we're looking at Martin Ødegaard and yeah, do you know what? He's good if he just had a striker. And now it's, if we had a striker, which Arsenal fans are crying out for, if we had that striker, he would not be getting fed this season with Martin Ødegaard being the main supplier. Miles Lewis-Skelly is a better supplier of the ball than Martin Ødegaard. Miles Lewis-Skelly is a seeker and a destroyer. Martin Ødegaard is not even a seeker. He's not even a destroyer. He is just a fluffer on the lines, walking around the pitch doing this. Seriously, Arsenal need more than that. When they go to the Parc de France next week, Wednesday, they don't need Martin Ødegaard on the pitch. They can have a better chance against Real Madrid home and away. They played better. They were down to 10 men. Were they? No sending off. It might as well be, because Martin Ødegaard was absent then. He was absent. He's been... Oh, okay, calm down. So, here's my conclusion on this. For Arsenal to move on and get past PSG, they cannot play Martin Ødegaard. Thomas Partey is going to be back. But I will still say this. You bring Kieran Tierney in at left back. You then bring Miles Lewis-Skelly into midfield. Drop Martin Ødegaard. You have Skelly and Thomas Partey there in the midfield, with the Declan Rice being a box-to-box midfielder. You don't need the so-called creator on the pitch, because Martin Ødegaard's not creating shit. I wouldn't play Lewis-Skelly because I don't think he's there yet to that level to carry Arsenal to where Arsenal need to get to. You can play him on against Bournemouth on the weekend. For sure, you can do that, because the league's gone. You're just fighting for second place to keep that. And that's going to be even tighter to keep now, because Manchester City are picking up form and they're only 6 points away. Andrea Berta's job is just got harder. It's no longer just a striker we need. We need a seeker and a destroyer as well as a left winger. Gosh, if it's true, like I said, when I said that Arsenal will have about 300 to 330 to spend this summer, they best bankroll Andrea Berta, because Mikel Arteta, your time is running out. You've only got one season left. I truly believe that next season's going to be your last season to get Arsenal over a line of winning a trophy, not just the Carabao Cup. We're talking the Premier League or the Champions League. The Carabao Cup, the FA Cup is not going to save you. It's just not. People keep on talking about the 15 million. Okay, fine. But last night's performance with Martin Ødegaard and you keeping him on the pitch for 90 minutes, which is the game, and then you take him off with 5 minutes to go and hoping that even when Ranieri's going to come on and do something, you're taking a piss. That, my friend, makes people hate you that much more. Anyway, if you like the show, like, subscribe, turn that notification on. Road to 100,000 people. Here we go. I'm Ty Knight here for TK24 Sports.